Hey, what's going on? Oh my goodness. So earlier today, I had court and I invited you to it to see everything. And then I have recorded it on other sessions because unfortunately, I don't trust a goddamn soul. And so I wanted to just kind of put it out there. So I can be accountable. And so that way other people can be accountable and to just put everything out there, no matter what was going to be said or what just going to get to you live and raw. I'm gonna go. I know I just got up on here, but I want to make this quick only because I have other things to do. In fact, that is just my vibe. I literally want to sit down with you guys and show you. Look at that person always there, that one person, and then they log off. Gotcha. I always want to I want to just come up on here and show you. Actually, I just want to kind of show you my little outfit today. Let me be talking and stuff like that. But yeah. So this is what I was wearing today. What you saw as I was sitting down, but it's so cute. It goes this way. See, like, look, and then this. People want me to go back to obviously pretending like nothing had happened, but it's like the amount of disrespect. So something like that can't just be, glossed over and ignored without being recognized and also without it being stopped. Like, don't get it twisted. There's like there needs to be, and there will be serious consequences if it has to start with me, just cutting you guys off, cutting off people who actually feel entitled and just can't adjust to the fact that, now that I know enough, I may not know everything, but I know enough where you don't get that same access to me anymore, no matter how fucking hard you try. Whether you can adjust, that is really something that you need to work on. Maybe that can be an opportunity for somebody to kind of open up a category in therapy where you learn your detachment skills. But people are really doing the most. And yes, they are Black. And yes, they're also white people too, who obviously have racial like underlying issues. So again, doesn't have anything to do with me, even though they're trying to make it with me. And I'm just like, you know what? That's not my problem. And I don't want to make it my fucking problem, but I will announce exactly where the fuck it is that you are crossing lines and how pathetic you are as a human fucking being. And whether there are people who actually like to fuck with people in order to get a laugh, but really the joke is you. The joke is fucking you, because I see the bigger picture, and I will go into exactly how everybody in itself is a motherfucking joke when it came to wanting to keep the shit going, wanting to even participate in the shit, and wanting to even just initiate it. Like how everybody in each fucking category became a fucking joke. Like they were laughing at me, but then they ended up being the one that got screwed over. And then people are just literally like digging graves for themselves. I shit you not. So yeah, I'm in the midst of doing some other things. What's new besides the usual? Obviously my my routines are my routines, but people are doing the most when it comes to lies and this, that, here, and the third. But as you can see, I'm still in the place where people said that I'm homeless or whatnot like that. It's already August. Oh my gosh, it's already August. We are literally 4 months away from December, and technically kind of like 5 months away from. I mean, we're like 5 months away from January, and that's going to be an exciting opportunity because it'll be 2024, and a lot of things are happening in 2024. But I don't want to think too far in the future because one, anything can happen. Two, people are being like very desperate and stuff like that. Three, I just want to kind of keep it like a lot of the things kind of close to my chest. It's so crazy on how a lot of my abusers and basically a lot of pathetic stalkers. I call them abusers, and some of them probably even like the title to be abusers. But it's like, okay, so basically my stalkers. I think I'll just kind of say it like that, but I don't want them to get away with just like a slap on the wrist for the offenses that they've done. Like these were abusive tactics, abusive things. But like as we're moving along with, as I'm moving along with getting justice, I want to just go ahead and keep, saying it for what it is. So these background stalkers and things of that nature are very adamant to try to keep me in their lives and try to keep a fantasy going. So there's a whole bunch of shit, like, all these little titles and trying to keep me into the whole relationships. But that, like, that's that whole, like, again, motherfucking again, like nothing new, same old shit, same old fucking shit. That reminds me of that. Oh my goodness. Hold on. I want you to see this because it's just so funny. I love it.
Oh Lord. Again. A fucking again. Nothing new, nothing changed, same old shit. Same old fucking shit. Oh Lord. Again. A fucking again. Nothing new, nothing changed. Oh shit. Same old fucking shit. Oh Lord.
I just love it. Well, I love, like, because it's relatable, but it's like that's literally how life was, and people expected me to literally go through this shit voluntarily alone, and then they try to make up a fucking religion or abuse religion and like tie it together in order for me to be their fucking, like, martyr or messiah or some shit. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, I saw it for what it was, and I was following along with not following along like spiritually, but like following along in regards to, like, getting the details of everything. But it's really fucking creepy on how black people are selling out to a religion that they probably really actually believe in. And I'm not talking about like Christianity. Well, I mean, every religion has its own kind of, I gotta say, like, fabrications or like exaggerations on some regard. But it's like I respect to a certain extent. It's like do no harm but take no shit. That's why I study a lot of religions. It was like not just under the Christian, not under just the Christian umbrella, but I studied like other religions just to kind of know and just like to be more open minded. And again, I was just like, honestly, none of those really relate. So I was like, as long as you do no harm and do no initial harm and take no shit, like, I feel like that's copacetic. Like, that's good. That's the universal lesson that I learned. Just like, yeah, I don't want to be a fucking doormat, but people were so attracted to who it is I am as a human being that they were just like, yeah, well, we're not going to give you a choice. And I'm just like, okay, like, this is ridiculous. I have choices in the most matters that I can possibly attain. I have choices because obviously, if people really, if people really had the power, they wouldn't be trying to go so hard. They wouldn't be doing this. They wouldn't be having agreements. They wouldn't be so irate in regards to me just kind of standing in my own power and doing what it is that I want to do and just having like this mindset where it's just like, go fuck yourself. And there are people who are black and white, but there are people who are definitely black who are saying things in the nature of me not speaking out. And like you saw me speak out, obviously, like this is like it's not even intentional stupidity. It's just stupidity, which is why they were that's why they were chosen. They were the chosen ones. They were the easy marks because these were the ones that were able to do things in order to serve other people. And then they still didn't really get what they were supposed to get. Like, I mean, not supposed to get, but it was just like they were rewarded for selling out. So it started like this. They were doing dumb shit and was like, probably initially started with bullying and opportunistic opportunities, but not in the grand sense of like advertisements and being featured on this, that, here, and the third, and clout and all that other kind of shit. It was like, just basic opportunities, just, to like one up people and things of that nature. Then government officials, policemen. First, it was policemen that caught wind of it, investigators, things of that nature. Just small town people, regular things, basic bottom tier kind of levels or mid level. Then it started going mid level. Then it went higher up. Now this became a more kind of like a dangerous situation where more people became attracted to the situations and like they wanted to become more involved with it. I'm not saying when this whole surveillance stuff started. I'm talking about like the engagement of it and became more mainstream. So people needed to definitely like, cover their ass and whatnot like that. So they made a story behind my back and did all kinds of like fake ass lies and outlandish kind of you know, bullshit. So they started, they went along with that. And yet somehow, like with all that bullshit that they were, what is it? What is it? It sounds like con something, like con. No. Anyway, all the bullshit that they were creating, it would try to you would think that I would be somebody who would be like alarmed to be after or something, like, or be next to, or be near and things like that, but apparently I couldn't be that terrible. You feel me? It's just like, it's insane, it's insanity, for all the bullshit that they made up about me. Like, none of it, absolutely none of it is worth having have been on the watch list and under the Patriot Act. And obviously none of this should have happened with me being surveillance and this, that, here, and the third. So for the government and whatnot like that to still allow this shit to happen, and for basic ass people to like kind of string this along, where it seems like, oh, money's on the way, money's on the way. I'm not. Y'all got to use another type of scheme or something like that, because I'm not believing that. And besides, like, that's not my focus anymore. My focus is on other things. I just wanted to know more meat and potatoes about, like, the the fucktards, like the ones who were literally messing around with my things. I wanted to know more details in order to properly take justice into my own hands, and also to the authorities, and also record it, because unfortunately, because there are corrupt cops out there, they have been they've been fucking up my work. They've been they've been delaying with giving me results and things of that nature. It was a miracle that I got the judge to fucking say something about the no contact order. So, but I'm really trying to go hard on getting that actually, like, materialized. But you see on, like, how fucking petty and disgusting just the black people in New Jersey, not just in New Jersey, but just in period. I'm saying the majority, seriously. And it's a disappointment to me. Okay, I made my life okay about, like, literally humanitarianism and just like uplifting and like again, I gotta get over it. But just see every fucking day for people to just be fucking disgusting and chaotic, and to know that they got my complexion or darker or lighter, is just like, nah, I can't shit. Like, a dude can be like, I know black, I Dominican. They be like, yo, like, they be like, I know black, I Dominican. They be like, yo, it doesn't matter, like, you brown, like, come into this. I'm telling you, they're throwing everybody into the mix to be fucking chaotic. And all the while, white people were just like holding up their hands and just like, look at this. It's like you having a partner and they're going out, and they're gonna go out to somewhere that's like the club or something like that, and you'd be like, you guys, like, have fun. Like, yeah, have fun, but that is open to interpretation. Like, but obviously respect the relationship. Like, have fun within reason. Obviously, on how you respect me is how you respect the relationship, and we'll go about it from there. I can't control you, so I tell you to obviously have fun, but, like, you should know better on what to do and how to handle yourself. I like to give people, like, choices and, like, the freedom to do what they do, and then you act accordingly. Like, I act accordingly. So white people were just like, God, like, no, that's funny. That's so funny. God, seeing how far it goes. And black people were taking an inch and a fucking mile. Like, people were taking a fucking mile with this shit. And all the while they were silently ticking off and crossing off every little thing that they would that they were accused of, or not, I wouldn't say like accused of, but, like, yeah, basically every little thing that they were being chastised for years and whatnot like that. They were just crossing that shit right off the fucking list, bro. Crossing that shit right off the fucking list. Like, yep. Yep. Oh yeah. They go, don't worry about it. They'd be like, oh, like, black people were like, oh, I'm scared. I don't want to know if I'm doing this. We got you. We got you. And do you mind if we actually participate? And kind of sort of like this, like, you guys were like bullying and stuff like that, just like being very like toxic or whatever, based off on lies, and just because you guys just wanted to fuck with somebody and be perverted, like, get the fuck out of here. Anyway, while y'all guys are doing that, like, people are just like looking at you like, oh, word, and then just trying to like weasel themselves in there, like, yeah, that is funny. Let's see how far this can go. Let's see how far this can go. Let's see how far this can go. Let's give you some money. Let's give you this. And in the midst of this, they're kind of like catching wind. I mean, like in the midst of this, I'm pretty sure like they're like thinking like, hold up. Not only are they thinking of obviously like, feeding you into doing all these things, with liberty. When you have a certain amount of power and liberty and access, how far are you willing to go? And how far are you willing to allow everybody to see, to make fun of this person, and to allow certain type of habits to happen in which you can, use it and become like literally like modern slavery. So this like it really downward spiral, and it's like going down a slide that you can't stop. That's like oiled up, like you can't stop it. And people were just like, "You guys are funny," and people were just having, having fun with it, laughing at me and it's that, her, and the third things that they're still doing today. Again, all right. So it's already 7:14, August 1st. I just in my pursuit of justice, or like already there's a new shift. There's a new shift. No matter how people are behaving, and this, that, here, and the third, there's definitely a new fucking shift. Like mediation and all that kind of jazz. First off, I haven't gotten an email yet about mediation, about like when our appointment is. But I want to keep all that. Like I want to keep you guys abreast, and also keep myself, obviously my records and stuff like that abreast about like, just to again confirm and back up all the shit that I've been saying about me not wanting to have any contact with these bitches. So that, and also I'm going to be doing a live recording about my permanent restraining order against David Webb and things of that nature, because you guys, black bitches, I'm so serious. Like you black bitches have literally been up and down, like really fucking low self-esteem women have been all up and through, lying out their ass and just eating up all the shit from my abusers about like some type of relationship, like divine feminine, divine masculine. That shit has been their fucking bread and butter for fucking several years. So it shows how disingenuous my freedom was and my fucking civil rights were to them. Because I don't give a fuck about this nigga. He has so many fucking kids. Why would I want to go ahead and entrap myself and enslave myself in another situation? Like, this is really fucking pathetic. Don't get me wrong. There are women who literally don't respect themselves to put themselves in that situation, but that's just not me. This man is not giving me anything. I told him before, and this is probably what really like threw him over the edge. But I told him before when he asked me to be with him, I was just like, no. This was like in 2018. No, you're minus. And I said that. I said it to be just real. I was just like, yo, like, no, you're a minus. No, you're a minus. I was like, that was it. Like, I remember that. That's so and so in my brain, because I literally tell anybody. I was like, yo, I told him like, he's a minus. And what did he prove to be? What did he fucking prove to be? I'm over here literally with the fucking like, working on getting justice on my own, doing things for myself, and it's literally putting people in the fucking grave. And I'm just like, I'm not harming you. I'm not hurting you. Although I really would want to see you guys like permanently done, because like, but I'm not doing anything except trying to get my fucking justice. That's literally it. And just clearing my name of like all the little scandals and shit like that you guys have been trying to like, append to me. I'm like, fuck out of here. I've been literally in my own lane, minding my own business, but here you guys come. I'm just like, yo, this is so fucking crazy, because it's not all black people, but it's enough of them. It's a majority of them. And it's not just the ones in America. I'm telling you, like, y'all picked out everybody from all over the fucking world in order to fucking like make this into some shit where I should be some type of image or totem for you guys to project, for you guys to try to use as a fucking Sims character and this, that, here, and the third. But then you turn around and you want to play victim, or you want to go ahead and try to start from scratch by being fucking toxic, because I'm telling you no, because I have boundaries. And then you're like, oh, why don't you get off it? Why don't you heal? Why don't you be better? Why don't you stop fucking abusing me? Literally. You're watching me from wherever cameras watching me, so that way you can be like, I guess in the next group chat, talking about me. You're trying to steal an idea, just trying to wait or something like that. Like, why? For what reason? You shouldn't have. Go ahead. Like, I was the one who literally like started cutting you guys off. And when you showed your colors, literally, like, you know, I guess you guys never knew that I was a person who can be alone. It's not that I want to take just anybody into my life. I just want the right people that's in my life. But I'm not going to allow people to get so close because no one is being very um honest and direct about what the fuck is going on. And I can tell you right now that that is just not going to happen when it's not going to happen in the way how people think is going to happen or the way people hope is going to happen. But I will be making interactions with people because it's something that I need to do in order for like my social well-being and for my for my social well-being. Like for people who feel really confident about like, oh yeah, well at least she's not, you know, like being close to people. I'm like, well, technically neither are you. Because of your fucking toxicity, who can really trust people 100%? You feel me? Like you guys, you know, are doing a lot of shit. You feel me? Like it's crazy when you want to try to show that you guys are open. It's just like, yeah, but who can really trust people? You feel me? You guys are so fucking toxic to kill people, to support people who kill people, um, for fucking insurance, to be this fucking messy and nosy and invasive and things of that nature. You did it to your fucking self. You did it to your fucking self. And I'm not just saying black people, I'm just saying black, non-blacks, you did it to yourself. This is observational stuff. And I've been literally, before knowing exactly who the fuck people, like who the fuck was driving the fucking train, I was just like, oh my God, like I have to warn everybody because this shit is crazy. And find out that it's you bitches. It's you bitches. And I'm saying society. Society. Blacks and non-blacks. So here you guys are just really undoing your own thing. Like I said, all right, I don't want to spend too much time on this because I have other things that are that you know needs to be done. And yeah, for anybody who literally, you know, has been advocating for my freedom and my humanity, you know, my human rights to be honored and things like that, I haven't seen anybody really say it out loud. But it was just like because a lot of people online have been faking like sympathy and things like that because I've seen them switch up pretty good. But yeah, for anybody who's been, you know, advocating for me to get my civil rights and human rights restored and stuff like that, then I just want to say, I hope that you guys are, you know, I don't want to say I hope you guys are staying strong because that's so fucked up. Because that's just kind of like inviting you guys to have like more, to endure more. Like we shouldn't have to be doing this though. We really shouldn't. Like people are so fucking pathetic, yo, pathetic and fucking weak. For real, for real. Mm. Let's not make that our problem. For real, for real. Let's not make that our problem. Let's call it out. And I will go into these videos where people are just like literally just talking out of their ass and projecting. But I'm just seeing a lot of people unable to clench. I mean, unable to release. They're just like clenching like a motherfucker and pinching. It's just like crazy. They're definitely trying to project any type of like well, just lies. They've always been doing that. Always been doing that. Again, I don't want to think too hard on this. I have other things to do. So I think in my next video, well, I definitely will do multiple videos, but one of them will be going down the timeline of people who want to just stay fucking messy. Like this is not, I am not the person or the subject to be fucking messy with, considering that how much I know, like how much I know. Okay, I am not the person. Like y'all need to find somebody fucking else. Like for real, for real. I'm not saying that you need to go ahead and make somebody else put somebody else in these warped ass modern Hunger Games kind of shit. I'm saying that you guys need to find somebody else that's basic like you bitches, and probably, you know, maybe that'll teach y'all a fucking lesson. It's just like knowing that this is modern slavery and knowing the fact that you guys did what you did. You want me to let go of something? Maybe you guys should stop being so fucking toxic. And even if you don't, it's just like you guys will, like I said, like you will be reminded either. I can mention it here and there, but it's just like until justice is actually fucking served, why should I act first? You feel me? Like I've been there, done that. Now it's time to show your hand. Okay, I'm gonna show you your hand. Okay, It went from they're quick on it. They're quick on it. It's so funny because they were I want to make sure I can do it like that real quick. Okay, bam. Next time I do it because it was the person had logged in again. But yeah, I saw it the first time, so that's cool. 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 People are saying like, oh yeah, I'm not speaking up. I'm speaking up. Please, I work at a political department. You guys are saying that I don't speak up there. I have not only spoken up there, and you guys know that, but I've also included like the recordings, and I have the emails. And I have the recordings, I have the emails, and I've CC'd the stuff to me. And then on top of that, I've covered my ass, and I've also mentioned before about gang stalking and things of that nature. And people just play dumb. If I went out and said like this stuff like that directly to people, like as I'm saying it to you, people really do play dumb. And I'm just like, okay, like I will mention it, and I'll mention it directly, but it's just, but not to the point where it's just like, I know that you're gang stalking me, because then I need to have like the full Monty, like the full part of the truth. I only have the part about certain people I had cut off, but don't worry about that when it comes to me speaking up. You see me speak up enough, and you guys are literally just, again, a lot of you bitches are dumb as fuck. You guys definitely have played the part, played the role. I hope that money that you guys had got for being so dumb was enough, but I don't think so, because you guys keep doing it. You guys keep doing it. Either you guys really, really love money and are on that broke mentality because of like, where you came from. You're just so afraid to go back. Okay, this is like crazy. Why is this thing? Oh, SpaghettiOs. All right. Ugh. Oh my goodness, why is she talking about like nice things and rainbows and what is it? Oh my god, why is she not talking about pretty things and what like that and her sunny personality and things of that nature? Yeah, y'all like that shit. Don't get that twisted. Yeah, that was in the history books. Yeah, y'all love happy niggas. Y'all love them smiley ass niggas. Like, happy ass niggas eating the watermelon and smiling and things of that. And that show boss. Yeah. You tell me some, have the positive vibes, positive energy, and all that other kind of shit. Get the fuck out of here. Truly. Please go somewhere with that shit. That is stemmed on, that is like, stemmed on racism. Okay. It really is. And unfortunately for you, you will not be getting it. Okay. it's definitely like y'all like getting shit for free. And I'm just like, yeah, we're just not doing that. Okay. We're just not doing that anymore. Sorry, I had a really stubborn like fly killed on here. And I'm just like, ugh. My cats will literally kill me if they found out that I left one on here, especially Lila. She's so such a bitch. Okay. Go back yourself. And again, the people who honestly have been advocating for my human civil rights, because I'm just like, you guys are crazy to invest so much time in like little superficial shit that you guys won't, obviously for a reason that's known, you won't focus on, the bigger picture. It's so crazy. Like, yo, you should really focus. Like, obviously, I've cut these people off. Like, once you know better and once you make those right decisions, like, I'm responsible enough to do that. When it's just like, okay, I see how you are. I don't want to fuck with you, so I'm gonna cut you off. I don't want anything to do with you. You made your bed, now you gotta lay in that shit. you but here you guys go, because you guys are seriously flawed. Like, I already see through the bullshit. You guys are seriously flawed. You guys are seriously fucked up. You guys are seriously damaged to the point that you can't fix your own shit, or like you guys can't move past a lot of shit. You guys want to live twice, because for some reason, like, your life wasn't really, I guess for a lot of people, like, your lives weren't perfect, like absolutely perfect. So you feel like you need to live twice or even three times through people. And as pathetic as that is, I just definitely, I don't want to do that. Like, that's not even a mentorship kind of thing. That's just like, uh, like a nagging ass bitter bitch kind of thing, male or female. I really don't give a fuck. I don't appreciate people like coming into my life trying to send me ABC shit or suggestions, when it's literally like, there's more things that you could actually input in. Like, am I worried about a relationship right now? No, I'm worried about my justice. Am I worried about a fucking YouTube channel getting like views and shit like that? I'm more worried about justice. I enjoy doing these things. Don't get me wrong. I enjoy interacting with people who are actually more honest and upfront, but don't like, but don't carry that whole fucking gang stalking creepy ass vibe energy. Hey babes, no. Up here. Go on. Up. Yeah. Go on. Okay, all right, fine. Yeah, I'm more on that wave, but I don't want to be. Okay. So cute. Like, this is just. Here's the thing. If you voted at all, and a lot of people have, and you voted for the wrong president, or you ate something and it wasn't good, or you picked out something shopping, it was clothing and it didn't fit you, it was like the wrong size. Do you see any benefit to somebody hounding you or nagging you about how you made the wrong decision? And even if you return the item, even if you no longer bought that food product, even if you decided to be more, I guess, critical and just think and read and do your research in regards to the next president or the next political figure who wants to, during like voting season. Do you think it would benefit you if you have some type of nagging ass stranger being all up in your ass, talking about a whole vast variety of shit, being like, hey, look, okay, because you made the wrong decision, or because you chose wrong before initially on something, we need to be with you every step of the way to make sure you know how to live your life for the rest of your life. You guys are full of fucking mistakes. Full of fucking mistakes every single fucking day. And your first one was thinking that this shit was going to be okay. And the second one was thinking that this shit would be something that would be lifelong. Because every single time when I'm telling you, this is literally, if I want to think bad, and bad is by like thinking literally about you motherfucking bitches, then that's fine. I'm going to do that. Okay. You're going to tell me your complaints because, you're limited in your powers. You be weak, okay? And I'm just gonna do me, okay? But on occasion, I want to tell you about your fucking self, especially when you do this shit every fucking day, because this shit is just crazy, very, very, very fucking psycho crazy. You guys are fucking pathetic. You need to get with the fucking times. This is like, I guess it's like some type of like cold water shock when all of a sudden, like, during like the Civil War, when when the South lost, or like some cold water shock when the Jews were released from the camps, or a cold water shock when you guys found out that there was a black president or something like that. But did you guys know about you probably guys knew about the whole underlying conditions of like how that happened, and just like this, that, and the third. But I'm not even gonna get into that one. It's like, yo, like you guys, I'm not, it's not gonna be the blind leading the blind here, okay? It's not gonna be the blind leading the blind. You also got to be accountable for the shit that you did to fuck up my life and destroy things, and then try to be like, okay, well then fix it now. We'll fix it. I'm gonna smash this vase. Well, why are you fixing it fast enough? Well, why are you not using it like this? Oh, well, I don't know how to really fix it, but I don't think that you should fix it like that. Yo, that's how you fucking sound. Bitch, get the fuck out of my face. Well, actually, no, because you're never in my face. You're always the passive, like, backstabbing bitch. Yeah. All right. Well, again, one more time for the one more times. People who obviously have been advocating for my civil rights and my human rights. Me and my tacky synthetic weave, but it's still kind of cute because I can pull it off because I am pretty. You can never tell me about myself when you guys are acting so ugly. Like, you can never tell me about myself, especially since I pull looks.